Man, I really needed that. I was in the gym earlier, and I didn't get any sleep last night. I mean, I woke up, I went to bed at like 2:30. I had to wake up at 6. I thought, going to the gym would help me get out of my head, and it kind of did. But then I laid in bed and I just scrolled for a minute, listening to, watching psychics and reading poems. And, I did a lot last night, in terms of like trying to talk to like 3 or 4 people, words of encouragement, but I wasn't encouraging myself. And then like this morning, man, I'm getting ready to go to church, and the thought in my head just pops in, and it says, yeah, they all might think you're a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. And that just keeps going in, and then all of a sudden I'm thinking about my past, and then it's like, maybe you should just go back to the house. You don't need to go to church. Like, that thought popped in my head, and then I thought, no, what do you mean? And then it was like, you need to get back to the house. And then I saw one of the barbershops are open. It's like, maybe the barbershop's open. I can get my hair cut right now. And then it just like this overwhelming, like, you're not worth it, and nobody really likes you, and like people are talking bad or behind your back, and they're making fun of you, and just all of these thoughts, man. And I just started fucking going through it, like somebody said something really nice to me. They texted me and said something nice to me, and it really helped. And I needed to read that, but then like the sermon, the songs and everything, they were like tailor fitted to what I was going through, and so was a sermon. And I go through all this stuff and still feel, less than. I know I'm not, but when I need it most, it's when I'm at my lowest. If I don't get enough sleep, and I don't need enough, and that shit just creeps the fuck in, man. It just creeps the fuck in. When I start seeking validation of others, man, and I'm not getting it, I realize it really takes a toll on me, and I really don't need that. Like, I want it. I want the validation of others, but really, I'm never going to live to anybody's expectations. I'm never going to meet people's expectations. I'm going to let them down. And guess what? They're going to let me down too. And when I start seeking that, and I'm not getting it, and I forget like what was the whole point of why I got clean, then all of a sudden nothing is good enough. And I have to remember that, like, I'm good enough. Like, I can tell all these people that they're good enough. I can say all these messages to people that they're good enough. But if I'm not telling myself it over and over again, I'll sit there and just want to help others and not have enough spoons, as somebody once said. We only have a certain amount of those to give. It's a very interesting concept, actually. And I'll do all of these things to like try to make myself feel better. But the bottom line is that, like, unless I'm good with myself, I can try to help as many people as I can, but the sick can't help the sick. If I really want to help people, I need to work on getting better. It's like I got ADHD and bipolar disorder. BPD. I've done research on that stuff lately. And I'm not saying that I'm not self-diagnosing. Like, it's not a self-diagnosis. It's just, I can be really good in one moment, and I can just be beating on myself the next. And I need these tools to help me, like, not do that. so I don't get loaded. But it can't just be so I don't get loaded. It has to be so I lift myself up. You know, I want to help people, but I got to help myself too, you know? And remind myself that I'm really doing good. And I'm like, I do have a good heart. And I'm not that person that I was when I was getting loaded. And there's nothing I can do about what happened back then. And if I have to rely on somebody to tell me that they love me before I can tell myself that I love me, well, that's where I need to get to work. And separate the difference between loving myself and being in love with myself. You know, I heard this song on the way to church, and the word that stood out was pride. It's pride. When I am in a relationship with somebody and it's not working out and I want to hold on to it, it's pride fueled by ego. When I can't loosen my grip from people, it's pride that's getting in the way, fueled by ego. Like, why can't they like me? Like, I'm great, right? And so if they don't, it takes a shot at my pride. Instead of saying that everything is really happening the way it's supposed to. So instead of like putting pride in the way of like what needs to be done, I need to have faith that something out there loves me and it cares for me. That's all I need. And when I start searching for what I want and not what I need, my life becomes unmanageable, and those thoughts pop into my head because it's really easy for that dark passenger that I have to wait for an opportunity for me to say, you are not good enough. You're too old. It's over. Stop. You've already done way too much. There's no going back. And I know that's not true, because if I heard somebody saying that, I would hug them and tell them it is. You are. So I need to do that for myself too. And quit searching for things that are external when the problem is an internal thing. And it's okay to not be okay sometimes. And I'm doing the best I can. And I'm being truthful to myself. And I'm doing my best to not assume everything or take it all personally. But I'm still coming out of the fog. And I'm not what they've said about me. And I'm not what I think they think I am. Because really, that's only self-generated information. And I'm 9 months clean. Less than. And I have a lot to give people. And I am going to help others. And it's okay, Rodney. It's okay to have low moments and to have high moments. And the only thing that's not okay is to get loaded over it. So I don't feel like this because I don't want to feel like this. Or to turn this into anger so I don't have to feel like it either. It is true, I need to feel this. But it's also true that I need to share about it. And that today is a beautiful day. And everybody out there has something beautiful to give. That's it. I love you, Rodney. You got this, dude. Go make that French toast, that special batter you put together. You got this, buddy. Go make those kids smile and do that dump run. Okay, that's all I got.